Derrick Henry has passed or cleared any physical contact. He was practicing today, got hit some people. The Tennessee Titans have King Henry back, the man who led the NFL in rushing for weeks and weeks after he stopped playing. A man who was like 80% of the offense for Tennessee, although they would go on to win and still be the number one seed without him. Getting their biggest threat back, getting their biggest weapon back. Everything goes through Derrick Henry when he's on the field. Vrabes is going to be patient with it like he always has been. Tannehill will benefit from this. Julio's back. A.J. Brown's back. Are the Titans poised to make a run today? It was a big-time hurdle. Derrick Henry's all the way back.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a huge thing for them. Like, it just works. It seems like it's setting up so nice for Tennessee, and I feel like, I don't know. How many carries are they gonna give Derrick? Have we talked about it? Like, did they say anything about
30.
pitch count? Like, what it looks like?
I think they're giving him 30. I don't think there's gonna be a pitch count, because why would you have Derrick Henry, and why would you play Derrick Henry if you're gonna limit him? Because a part of Derrick Henry is, hey, you're gonna have to start it, or you're gonna have to stop him for 4 fucking quarters, and we believe that you won't, which kind of goes against the stats department. And I know Vrabel is super high football IQ, but if he's getting 1.1 yard per carry in the first quarter, there isn't a single ounce of panic from anybody on the sideline. Okay, let's see if you can do it again. Oh wow, the whole first quarter. Way to go. Let's see if you can do it the second quarter. And then everybody's just waiting and waiting and waiting. And they even go into halftime probably. And I'm assuming Vrabel and the offense coordinator down there, who I don't know, we should probably know, the man who replaced Artie Smith down there, whatever the case, probably at halftime says, stay patient with the run. It's going to come. Mm-hmm. It's going to come. And then in the third quarter, even if they stop him in the third quarter, they stay on the sideline like, yeah, it's all right. Even if they're down 14, no big deal. Fourth quarter, boom, it's a buzzsaw. Bang, here we go. Busting out 30-yard, 40-yard, 20-yard, because it's natural on the defensive side of the ball not to want to get kneed in the face by a fucking tank of a human who's bigger than your defensive end. And that's what I think I love most about that Titans team. They're patient, they're physical, they know their identity. They've been able to kind of dive through all this adversity of the year with the season. I mean, that's a dangerous squad. And Derrick Henry being back is beautiful. You're thinking that there's maybe going to be a pitch count because he hasn't been in football shape for a while?
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe a little bit early to see. They'll check on him, see how he's feeling throughout the game, and hopefully he doesn't have any setbacks. But I don't know, a pitch count, that's a great, like, if you can play that way, absolutely. You just have to trust that your defense is going to stand up too, and you look up and you don't want to be behind 2 or 3 possessions in the middle of the third quarter.
But I think they even have been down like two and a half scores.
They have. They have found a way. They have found a way many times this year. You're right.
Not even just this, I think through the entire Derrick Henry run, it's like there's no way they're going to stay committed to the run. It's like, no, yep, they will. They will see if you're going to be able to do this for 4 quarters. And I assume that's why the team loves them. Like, hey, this is who we are. This is what we are. And even if we're down, we're going to continue to be who the fuck we are. I like it.
It's almost more demoralizing, too. Like, if you are down 17 and then the Titans just get back into the game by running it down your throat, like, the way that, like, snowball kind of rolls down the hill, it's like, oh, shit, we can't stop the run anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, I feel like that's a lot more demoralizing to a defense than getting, like, 2 quick bombs, like 80-yard passes to get a team back in the game. If they just continue to run and grind out your defense, like, that's very demoralizing.
It's what the Rams were able to do the other night as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, that first run, Cam Akers pops open, or Sony, I forget who it was, they popped it open. It was like, oh, this team's going to be able to run the ball. And I think you talked about this. Whenever you're on a defense and a team is just matriculating, right, that they're just picking you apart or they're out physicaling, that takes, that's a demoralizer. Yeah, that's going to bring it out. We'll see if the Bengals are able to match it, especially with a little banged up. That first round bye is huge.